Hey, this is Todd with Living in Daytona Beach, and today we're in Ormond Beach. This is going to be a two-part series. So part one is going to be the beach side of Ormond Beach. Part two is going to be the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Well, like I said before, this is a two-part series. Part one is going to be the beach side of Ormond Beach. Part two is going to be the mainland side of Ormond Beach. We're going to cover things such as climate, the vibe. We're going to cover real estate, schools, restaurants, green spaces, such as this beautiful park that I'm at right now, beach access, and a few extras sprinkled in there as well. Hey, if this is the first time to the channel, go ahead, hit subscribe and the bell so you'll never miss a thing about living in Daytona Beach or living in any of the surrounding suburbs such as Ormond Beach. And as always, if you're moving in 12 days to 12 months, 3 days to 3 months, give us a call, text, email, set up a Zoom video call, or leave a comment because we will make your move memorable.
Well, first, let's talk about Ormond Beach and its population. Just over 43,000 people there, so it's not a large city space. And the climate, well, the climate is absolutely gorgeous. In October, you're going to find temperatures around just above 71 degrees. And in some cases, you might have those rare occurrences where October might bring 80 degrees, so you can still wear those shorts, t-shirts, and flip-flops and still feel very, very comfortable. Now, January is going to be a little bit on the chilly side. When I say chilly, I mean down in the 65-degree range. And for many of us, especially if you're from the northern states above Florida, 65 still doesn't feel too bad. And that is the January temperature, probably the lowest you're going to find there in Ormond Beach. Now, on the flip side of that, you're going to find yourself in August, roughly around 88 degrees on average, which doesn't seem like too much. But when you consider some of the high humidity ranges you'll find in Ormond Beach, it's going to make you sweat a little bit. So that's why it's always a good idea to go to the beach, hang out, get in the surf, cool off in the nice water right there in the Atlantic, and just enjoy everything that Ormond Beach has to offer.
So I'm actually over here at Romano Beach Park, which is a great spot for locals, especially on the Ormond Beach side, the actual beach side of Ormond Beach. We are having a wind advisory today, so I'm kind of hiding behind a building right here at Romano Park. But this is a great place. One of the biggest benefits is that this park is free, completely free. You got free parking. It's got a splash pad for the kids. It's got playgrounds. It's got a place to rinse off from the ocean. Plenty of picnic tables. You have access to the beach. Great spot to surf or boogie board right here. And like I say, it's a great place to hang out with your friends, your family. If you're looking for a bite to eat from here, there's actually Charlie Horse is right across the street from this park. So you can spend all day here. And if you get hungry, hit Charlie Horse across the way. And again, this is a free park, free access to the beach, plenty of parking. And if you're in the Ormond Beach area, if you're living here, this is one of those hot spots that just becomes one of those benefits of living in the area. over here at one of the, it's kind of a pilot program. I'm going to walk backwards right now. A pilot program for Ormond Beach. This is the dog beach that starts at Rockefeller Drive and kind of goes north about a half a mile, a little over half a mile. But this is a place where dog lovers, dog owners can come and let their walk their pooch along the sandy beach right here, play in the surf a little bit. Just got to keep your dog on a leash. But this pilot program's been asked about for a long time for dog owners in the Ormond Beach area. And like I said, we got a wind advisory today. We just actually came off of 2 hurricanes for the last 3 weeks. So the beach actually is doing fairly well. There is a little bit of wind damage in some of the condos and some of the local houses and whatnot. But for the most part, the beach survived very well. But again, if you're living in the Ormond Beach area and you have a dog and you really want to bring them to the beach, Rockefeller Drive to the north, half-mile stretch, this is the place that you want to be. The wind is a killer today, but one restaurant you need to check out while here in Ormond Beach is the Beach Bucket, right at the base of Resort East Club right here, a hotel, and it's just a great place to catch some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The waves are coming in, chasing me off a little bit. Go ahead and check it out. It's got some outdoor seating, got indoor seating, but on a non-windy day, there's some people still braving the outdoors over here, but on a non-windy day, it's a great spot to get an appetizer, get some seafood, and just watch the waves come in.
Now let's talk about the actual vibe of Ormond Beach. Now this is a 2-part series, so we have part 1 and part 2. So part 1 deals with the beach side of Ormond Beach, which it actually is basically split into 2 different sections. You have the beach side of Ormond Beach, and you have the mainland side of Ormond Beach. Now it's a laid-back lifestyle, and it's a little more laid back on the beach side. So you have some of the more coastal homes, more the vibrant colors you'll have in homes, and people are with the proximity to the beach. It's walkable, bikeable, or you can jump in a golf cart and head right on down to the beach. For the majority of the time, you're only 5 to 10 minutes from the beach, and you don't have to drive your car. Now, the other thing is smaller shops, restaurants, coffee shops, parks, all those different things that really bring that small town vibe into play. Now, it's a little bit different as you get to the mainland side. The vibe is a little bit larger stores, more name brand stores, more areas to shop. You still have the parks and great places to hang out, but you'll have the high dense residential areas. So you're going to have a little more traffic. It's going to give you a little more of a city feel. Now, some of my viewers have asked, well, what is the retirement style in Ormond Beach? Well, retirement style is awesome, I can tell you that. Whether you're looking for a condo lifestyle, looking for a home on the beach side or on the mainland side, or possibly you're looking for a assisted living type lifestyle in Ormond Beach. Whatever it may be, retirement life is perfect. And the big reason for that is warmer weather. You have the warmer weather, you have tons of activities, whether it be tennis, pickleball, golf, whether you're a retiree that loves to surf, or maybe you like to go scuba diving, or take the boat out, or the jet ski. There's tons of opportunities right there in Ormond Beach for everything. Bicycle riding, shopping, and like I said before, restaurants. Now, beachside has a lot of smaller restaurants, but the mainland, you'll find some gems there as well. So whatever neighborhood you're living in, you're going to be able to claim something such as a shopping center for yourself. You're going to be able to claim a small restaurant for yourself, a hangout spot. The majority of the time, retirees say they love the Ormond Beach area because there's 2 roads that go north-south. One is Nova Road and the other is Young Avenue or Young Street. Young Street would go north-south. Plus, Granada is really the only main street that goes east-west. So navigating around Ormond Beach is quick and easy. You have access to the freeway, I-95. You do not have to go very far within the neighborhoods in Ormond Beach to find, like I said, shopping, restaurants, parks, and people to hang out with.
got our first house on the list over here. Now, you'll probably notice in the video today, we have quite a bit of debris and trucks out and landscaping out today. We just got through Hurricane Milton, so everyone's working feverishly to get things cleaned up. Majority of the properties, the majority of the neighborhoods on Ormond Beach side fared pretty well. There are some people that had some issues with roofs, of course, debris everywhere. But our first house on the list today actually is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's about 1,220 square. It's 1,220 square feet. So it's 1,220 square feet. It's 340,000. And what I'm going to do in the video today on each one of our homes we look at, I'm going to also put some information in as to the taxes on each one of the houses, what the flood area is, what the level is, what zone it's in, flood-wise. And also I'm going to say that most of our homes, like this one, are non-HOA home. One of the biggest questions we get from a lot of viewers is the home in an HOA? Some people have different thoughts and feelings about that. So this particular home is not in an HOA. It's a quiet little neighborhood. I always say quiet, but this is a quiet neighborhood. Even though we're having wind today, it's very, very quiet. 2 blocks from Romano Beach Park. So just walking distance. You want to get to the park and have some great beach access. Don't even have to drive your car down there. You could even walk, take a bicycle, take a golf cart. Again, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's right here in Ormond Beach on the beach side, 340,000 and a little over 1,200 exactly, 1,220 square feet right here in Ormond Beach. Again, I think it's very important to note that this area had gone through Hurricane Milton not even like a week ago. Everybody is out here working hard. You got landscaping working. You got the power companies working, trying to get things cleaned up and straightened up and back on power, make sure it's good to go. Landscaping working feverishly, trees down in different parts of the city. So just take that with a grain of salt. You're seeing this video right after a hurricane. The hurricanes come through this area. They do, and they will. But remember, hurricanes are not picky and choosy. They hit wherever they want to hit. And it's a lot of times there's no way to guard against whether or not your home is going to get damaged or not. So behind me, I have a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, a little over 2,400 square feet. We're really close to the Halifax River. So we're on beachside on Ormond Beach, and the Halifax is basically right behind me, about maybe 400 or 500 yards to the west where I am right now. And of course, we got the Atlantic the other direction. But this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, 2,400 square feet plus. It comes in about $565,000. Nice Spanish architecture. It's Got a 2-car garage. Just a gorgeous, built house. So I'm looking at it right now. It didn't receive any type of storm damage in the last week. Besides that, no HOA. So there's another neighborhood right through here in Ormond Beach on the beach side. No HOA, real close to the Halifax River, and no storm damage. Doesn't look like any type of flooding issues either. But again, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,400 plus square feet, and comes in at $565,000 right here on beachside in Ormond Beach. Well, you're in for a treat because my selfie stick broke. So our third house on our list today is down here right off the Halifax River, right behind me right here. Beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath. Busy street, so that's a little bit of a downside, but you have riverfront access right there. So it is like 1.3 million right there on the river. There is no HOA, which is fantastic. We still have, like I said before, we have quite a bit of debris pickup going on along here, but it is a busy street. But once you're in your house, you're sitting on your back porch looking over your riverfront, takes a little the edge off right here. So again, no selfie stick, it broke, so I apologize for that. But here you go, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, a little over 2,200 square feet. Comes in about 1.3, 1.249, so 1.2, a little over 1.2 million right here, riverfront. Probably in the flood zone right through here because it is close to the Halifax, and that's your third house on the list.
Dealing with the commute. Now, the commute is not too bad on the beach side. What you're going to find is A1A, or Atlantic Avenue, is kind of the main road that goes north-south on the beach side. Can it get crowded? Yes, it can. You have activities throughout the year that draw hundreds of thousands of visitors every year, whether it be vacationing families, whether it be bike week or Jeep week with lots of traffic and activity. You're going to find that throughout the year. Now, this area, Ormond Beach, being just to the north of Daytona Beach, finds itself in the midst of a lot of visitor traffic throughout the year. Typically, you're going to have a lower traffic volume in the winter months. You're going to have a lot less visitors, and with that, you're going to find that restaurants are going to be more open to go to. The traffic's going to be a lot less and lighter. Now, part two. On the mainland side, it's busy. Traffic is very, very busy. You have Nova Road, you have Young Street, and you have Granada Boulevard. All three of those roads and streets are extremely busy throughout the whole year because it's the main road and route of travel. You have big name stores off of all those different roads. You might have like a Lowe's, you might have a Walmart, you have some of those larger shopping center areas that cause a lot of traffic, and people go fast. So Nova Road averages speed about 45 to 50 miles an hour, which is very, very fast for inner city travel. So just be aware, you can get to a place rather quickly with those roads, but again, traffic is going to be heavy periodically throughout the day. Something to be aware of, timing your excursions at the right time of day. So if you are someone that needs to travel to work, to be aware of that. It can be very sluggish. If you're a retiree, just plan your events and excursions as time allows during the day when it's not as busy. Now, what typically is the cost of living in Ormond Beach? So Ormond Beach actually ranks 104th on the cost of living index. What that actually means is that Ormond Beach is about 4% higher than the national average of cost of living. Strangely enough, the cost of renting is a little bit lower. In Ormond Beach, you're going to rent a place for just above $1,300 per month, which is about 4.9% below the national average. Ormond Beach is currently at 91.3% of the national average for affordability. That means it ranks very, very well for affordability ranked against other U.S. cities. Now, along with that, household income ranges up near the $74,000 to $75,000 per year range. Now, if you're moving to the area of Ormond Beach, part one and part two, as far as jobs and careers go, a lot of people these days, of course, work from home. And so that's a great choice for anybody living any place in the U.S., and Ormond Beach is included in that. Now, if you're working at a location or you're transferring here to Ormond Beach, there's tons of opportunities. You're going to have healthcare jobs, you're going to have customer service, you're going to have warehouse jobs, you're going to have retail, you're going to have customer service, you're going to have the public sector, you're going to have schools and the school system as a place to work and have a career. Now, if you're moving to Ormond Beach and you have school-aged children, you do have some educational opportunities for you. If you have elementary school-aged children and you're living on the beach side of Ormond Beach, you do have an opportunity close by with Beachside Elementary School. If you have middle school children, Ormond Beach Middle School is going to be your closest point for your middle school age child. My favorite, Seabreeze High School, which is right in the middle of Beachside in Ormond Beach. Great proximity to the ocean. So if you have a high schooler that loves to hang out at the beach, there's no better location for a high school than Seabreeze High School.
I want to thank you so much for watching today. As always, if this is the first time to the channel, go ahead, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a thing about living in Daytona Beach or the surrounding areas. And as always, if you're moving in 12 days to 12 months, 3 days to 3 months, give us a call, text, email, set up a Zoom video call, leave us a comment because we will make your move memorable. Until next time, I'll see you at the beach.